What's up, Clip Gamer? Shine here, and welcome to That's News According to Shine, your semi-monthly, weekly, yearly, bi-weekly news show created by me, Shine Zero. Today we'll be covering some very interesting news that just came out. So let's get into this. Story number one. Story number one. SSSS dynazenon came out today with a brand new trailer, and everyone on Twitter that's part of the Mecha / Tokusatsu fandom is happy, and everyone's wilding. Everyone's just like, whoa, because it's a big deal. With this trailer, they released a brand new trailer showing a little bit more about the anime. Here's some screenshots, and it looks really good. No really details on the plot just yet, because it's just a teaser trailer. The character designs in this show look great, which obviously look great, because if you've seen SSS Gridman, the character designs in that show were fantastic. So the fact that the character designs in this show look just as good as the last one is not surprising. On top of that, we also got the announcement for when this anime will be airing. It will be airing next year in 2021 around April, so mark your calendar. They didn't give a specific date on that, but you now know that we all now know that this show will be airing next year in April, so mark calendar. But it's not just that. We also got the announcement that Tomy is actually partnering with Gridman Universe to create some brand new figures. So on top of this new anime, we're gonna get a bunch of figures from SSS Gridman and dynazenon, SSS dynazenon. So if you think your wallet's safe next year, it's not, because it's not, your wallet is not safe. So this news is very hype. I can't wait for them to show more. Mark your calendars. If your calendars are not marked, mark them again. Mark them again. If your calendar isn't marked, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But hey, it's hype April. So next story. And man, when you thought the Mecha anime news just wouldn't stop, we just got the announcement for a brand new Code Geass title. This title is Code Geass, Z of the Recapture, which is anime project that was just announced. They did not give any release date when this is coming out, but it's a brand new anime. Now, it is unconfirmed if this is a sequel to the original anime or it is a sequel to the later compilation film Release of the Resurrection, which were 3 compilation films that came out last year. It is unconfirmed if what this is, which I don't know. Maybe there's more details by the time this video comes out, but I don't know. So there's that. On top of that, we also have the announcement of a brand new Code Geass mobile game called Code Geass. I'm gonna butcher the name. It's Genosik Recode, which I think I butchered that name. I probably did. Here's the thing, I butchered it. So it's the new Code Geass mobile game, which I'm gonna call it Code Geass Recode. You know, I'm just gonna call it Code Geass Gen Recode because that's easier to say than the name they actually put. So it's whatever. So this new Code Geass mobile game will be a smartphone game, obviously. So there's no news on when that's coming out, but it was confirmed that this is a smartphone game. So anyway, next story. Out of nowhere, in a very odd but interesting move, Kodabakiri has announced a new Megami device, but this one is very different because it's actually a Megami device that looks like an Eva Unit 1. It looks like Eva Unit 1, so basically it's like a combination between Megami device and Evangelion. So they made the Eva Girl model kit. This kit has no announced date just yet because they just announced it, and it looks really interesting. It was shown off at the Winterfest 2019, and it looks interesting. Well, at least from this picture it says it was shown there, but I'm not really sure if that's really where it came from. Makes me wonder if they'll make at least the 3 Evangelions. I already see they're making Unit 1, but I'm like, I hope they make Unit 2 and Unit 3, because and Unit 0 as well. So that would be really cool. I don't know, I like the way it looks. These outline images look cool, and I can't wait to see more when it finally gets colored in. But till then, hey, Evangelion anime waifus, Mecha model kits. You know I live for these things. Last story of the day. Now, if you've been living on the rock, yesterday the Game Awards happened, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the Game Awards was kind of there this year. We had some really interesting nothingness because there was a lot of games that looked exactly the same, a lot of zombie games that were exactly the same, but through all the chaos and destruction, ironically, Nintendo pulled through and made it less trash. Now, if you're thinking I let Nintendo go from last time, which if you don't know, Nintendo did a whole bunch of things last week, which, Nintendo, we're not getting that today, but that'll get its own video. But during the Game Awards, they revealed the man, the myth, the legend, the man who saved. Well, you couldn't really save the Game Awards. It kind of sucked, but the man who attempted to save the Game Awards, our boy, is the best villain in all of Final Fantasy. Sephiroth was announced for Smash Brothers. Now, everyone and their mom was hyped, except the people who wanted Sora from Kingdom Hearts. They were not hyped. I don't really care that they weren't hyped. You know what? Because Sora is never coming to Smash. Get over it. Why would Sora come to Smash? Get over it. No one wanted Sora in Smash but you people, and it's not happening. But we got Sephiroth, and everyone and their mom collectively lost their mind because it was Sephiroth. And my man Sephiroth slashed the Master Hand Angel thing in half during the trailer, and it was just like everyone. I remember when I saw it, I was like, I remember when we were watching the trailer, it was just like everyone was watching the trailer, and I was watching it with my friend, and we were just like, dude, Sephiroth cut Master Hand thing in half, and I was like, yo, that's a big deal. Like, if you don't know, that thing is kind of the thing that started the events of Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the fact that this man just casually slashed it in half, I was just like, Sephiroth, sit down. We know you're mad, but boy, you ain't gotta flex. Other than that, they showed some weird, awesome dragon game called Century of Aces of Ash. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name incorrectly. I probably mispronounced everything because I don't know. The Game Award kind of sucked. I really didn't care. But this dragon game looked really dope. It was a game where and it was like high flying dragons, and you know the bio, you know the Twitter bio, you know what's up. It's pretty dope. I liked it. It was pretty good. The dragon game looks pretty good. I cannot wait to play the dragon game. It looks nice. I'm just going to refer to it as the dragon game. Here's the name. I'm just going to keep referring to it as the dragon game because that's what I think it is, the dragon game. Because the actual name, I don't really care. It kind of sucked, to be perfectly honest. The name sucks, but the gameplay was great, which kind of irritated me. But it's the Game Awards. They really don't care about VTubers, which if they bring them up next year, maybe. I don't know. VTubers should have been a thing this year, but you know what? Hey, they didn't get no content creator of the year. I'm just shaking my head as well. I'm like, dude, what? No VTubers? They also announced the Yakuza Remaster Collection during the award show. It will be on all major platforms except PlayStation and Switch. So you Windows 10, Xbox, and Steam users, we get to play Yakuza Master Collection. Not much has been said about that. The Master Collection will come out next year in January and around the 28th. And we're also getting Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. That one comes out next year in March around the 25th, which looks pretty dope. Cannot wait to see it. Genshin Impact literally lost every category it was in, which was all 2 of them, which I'm like, I don't understand how Genshin Impact did not get Best Mobile Game of the Year. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Wild. It was wild. I'm just sitting here wondering, shaking my head, just wondering to myself, what the heck happened? And it was just Game Award. Also, you know, the absolute masterpiece of a game, you know, the absolute masterpiece that, you know, the decade defining game, Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year. And no, everyone, it was not rigged. It fairly busted all the competition and won, guys, because Last of Us deserved it, guys, because it was the best game of 2085, guys. Because you know what, this game was so good that aliens will come down and show it to their alien children, so their alien children can be like, wow, The Last of Us was amazing. You know what, Last of Us was so good, it freaking changed the cornerstone of human existence, guys. Cause it's great, guys. If you can't tell from my showboating, I'm obviously being sarcastic. Last of Us 2 sucked. It did not deserve to win. It was literally up against 3 superior games. Like, Hades should have won, Ghost of Tsushima should have won, Final Fantasy Remake should have won. Heck, why didn't Animal Crossing? I would have been okay if Animal Crossing won. No, Last of Us 2 just won every freaking award last night, and it didn't deserve any of them. Best narrative, didn't deserve it. Best voice acting, didn't deserve it. Best directing, didn't deserve it. It didn't deserve any of the awards it won. It was trash. Game Awards was trash. Only thing that was a highlight was the Dragon game, was Sephiroth, and a couple other things that I can't remember. They also showed up some really a lot of jank MMOs that couldn't freaking run. Like, there's some Korean studio that showed up and showed a jank MMO, and it sucked because, yeah, boy, it was trash. Come on, that MMO was trash. Whoever freaking decided, hey, I'm just gonna show our game, all the freaking frame skipping, it was trash. It was garbage. It sucked. It sucked. I'm gonna be honest, it sucked. But that was basically it. That's basically it for the news, Cord and Shine. That's kind of it for news, Cord and Shine. If you got any other news stories, use the hashtag that's news, Cord and Shine. If you want, you can visit the Facebook page or hit me up on Twitter, which is probably the worst idea because all you're going to see is anime hentai, and anime anime titties. That's it. That's all you're gonna see on Twitter. So I probably would recommend never. I would advise against hitting me up on Twitter unless you like to see anime lewds, which, I mean, if that's what you're into, I mean, that's what you're into. I'm not king shaming here, but anyway, it's been your host, Shine Zero, saying goodbye, and it's been this. That's the news from Shine. Next week we'll do another one, maybe, because there's still more things to talk about. But hey, it's been your host, Shine Zero, and goodbye.